Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. So here's the lefty, Jesus Luzardo. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here comes Max Muncy. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Check swing called strike. That's strike two. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and he'd still hit him.
Here's Mookie now. That one fouled off. Muncy aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. 0-2. The Ray K for Mookie.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Little chopper rolls foul. Ripped on a line. Kepler makes the catch. 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Mookie Betts.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a ball popped up. Boom, under this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on base. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And downstairs. Yamamoto sends her packing.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Trey Turner now. Fastball for a strike at 95. One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That one almost got him. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Here comes Bryce Harper. That one misses, and that's ball one. Two out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
Three balls, one strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto pulls it down, and that is the third out of the inning. Scoreless after one. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, Will Smith to the plate.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Luzardo, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. And that one hammered way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Man at second. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now a slow roller to second. Stop. Throws to first in time. One out in the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one. Smith stands at third with one gone in the inning. Ball one there.
Two balls.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Man at first, one away. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 on, 1 out. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. In there, and it's 0-1. Hit in the air, right field. And it drops in. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Max
So the
Muncy.
lineup flips over. Max Muncy at the dish. Golden opportunity right here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The Dodgers threatening. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Hard liner. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and he just misses. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Yamamoto back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now batting Max Kepler. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Nick Castellanos in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That's through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Now this is in the air down the line. Conforto sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball to Bohm. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First time up was a pop out. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Up the middle, and that one handled on to first, and they get the out on Smith. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. This one in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
This is Bryson Stott. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Realmuto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Inside. And it's a ball and a strike. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Edman.
He's out.
On to Hernandez. 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. It's fouled away. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Enrique Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Up and in, and the count is 2-0.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The count 2-1. That to right. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one ripped right center field. That's back. That one is gone. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Rojas in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. On a line, base hit.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Turner over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. A swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next.
Trey Turner at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's in the dirt. He swings and fouls one off. High in the air, out to right. He's got it, and there's two away.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryce.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Bryce Harper flied to left his first time. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. And that one a little bit high.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hey.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. What a play. Inning over.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
New inning getting started. Here's Muncy to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Muncy in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And misses inside. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. And that one clips the corner.
3-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And now one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Betts takes low. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a curve is down and in. And that one misses up and in. And now 3-0.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a base hit up the middle.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen, Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Banks also getting ready. Check swing, he held up, and 1-1. Betts off of first with 2 away. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here comes Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Yamamoto back to work. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Too high, and now it's 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Kepler at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Phils trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. That's down and in. That one misses. Full count now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And that's downstairs and outside. There's a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Center field. Pajes sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. The batter now will be Will Smith. Foul ball there. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. On the ground right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Castellanos corrals it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Yates getting loose as well. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a good eye there. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one missed. That one down the line, and foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Smith makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one and a pitch inside. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and Kyle Schwarber will come up, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt, but kept close. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Man on second, 2 down. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. And there's a ball.
strikes.
Trey Turner next to bat for Philadelphia. Runner at second, 2 down. Fights it off, he'll see another. Man at second. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Here comes a 3-2. Line drive. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Hernandez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So digging in, Miguel Rojas. He's 2 for 2. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Inside corner for a strike, and a count 1-1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
In the air, right field. Castellanos on his horse. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Orion Kerkering getting loose out there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Cut out and miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Dodgers down in order, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luis Garcia. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's Turner now. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. at 96. That pitch is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 to count.
Now fly ball to right center. Hernandez snags it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here is Bryce Harper. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Banks off the wall. Around first. Digging for 2. Now a relay to second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out. Runner at second. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Hernandez back to work. Hernandez, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
One and two now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Chop to first, but it kicks foul. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Hard hit left side. To first, and Hernandez is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for
Kirby Yates will take over here.
38. Kirby Yates.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's way outside. Ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 to count.
Got him swinging. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Real Muto in the box again, takes a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And now 1 and 2. The Dodgers leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Rip towards third. Tosses to first. And Real Muto is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Bryson Stock getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike. That's a little high.
Ball one.
And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And he pumps it a strike.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Next offering is in the dirt. Hit hard on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Conforto in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a foul ball. One, two now. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Tanner Scott.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
He's 2 outs away. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch misses. The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a ground ball. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Here's Trey Turner. Right through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Dives, and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The tying run at the plate.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's a little high.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 on, 1 out. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Boom. In the box now. Take strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. This could end it. And that's downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Now one missed. With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss struck him out. And that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.